Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow. It's the Que-stead, 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 Que-stead show. Alrighty, you guys, welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. Okay, I'm out front today because I wanted to start you off with the progress of the strawberry plants. Okay, the Ozark is shooting off runners. I have 2 runners on that, and I named her Straw Bertha. This is the plant for my garden buddy. So I almost lost it because I had put fertilizer in it, so I had to repot it, and it's been doing fine ever since, and it's outside. And as you can see, it has new growth on the crown. Then I have 4 more runners coming, actually 5, and these 2 are ready, but I see that they're shooting off a second plant. So I'm not going to bother those until that second plant on both of those take a better hold. Actually, this one has 3 plants, and what I'm afraid of is if I cut the one daughter plant off, that the other daughter plants will not thrive. So I want those to thrive first. Then I'm gonna just cut the whole runner all together and then root it in the shot glass that I rooted Straw Bertha in. Okay, so, and actually I have 3 shot glasses out for that process because I have so many coming. So out of that one plant, remember, I got it at 50% off. The plant was regularly $32 at Stark's Nursery for the white pine strawberry, and it was 50% off, so I paid like $16 for it. And that one little plant, and y'all saw how it looked when it came. It only had like 2 little leaves on it, or 2 leaf stems, and see how when I repotted it in this bigger pot, it just went crazy. And I have to show y'all, I bought, they had these on clearance at Rite Aid last week. I bought 3 more of those, and I'm going to be putting my strawberry plants in those. The Ozark will go in one, and then I'm reserving 2 of these and those are in my living room, for the white pine strawberries. And what I'm afraid of before the summer is over, that it might outgrow the larger pot. I'm hoping not, but it just might, because this thing is really putting off. Look at that. So next year I should get a nice little harvest of white pine strawberries. Okay, let's look at the peas real quick. And y'all, I hope these grapes do something next year. I'm getting ready to prune them because I know I'm not getting any grapes this year. So I'm going to go on and prune this mess down and be done with it. So someone from the garden group told me to use a 10-10-10 fertilizer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just eliminate this soil altogether next year, and I'm going to replant them in a different container. And I'm going to use the 10-10-10 fertilizer and see what happens. And so I'm going to just cut these down to the nubs. But, you know, I have the Chardonnay vine, I have muscadine, and then I have a regular box store purple grapevine. They're all seedless. So I really want these things to produce. And so I'm going to give them 1 more year, but I'm still going to order some more grapevines from Stark's, where they have the guarantee that it's either going to produce, or they'll give you a new plant or your money back, or if the plant dies. So I'm going to just add 1 more to the group just to ensure that I get some grapes, because this is year number 3. I've been trying to grow these since 2021, and they only produced the very first year, and I didn't get that many, but it did produce, so I know it's capable. Okay, here are the peas. So this is part of the fall garden planting, and so these are the peas. They're coming up the trellis pretty good. Okay, so let's go to the back now. I just wanted to show y'all this stuff up front. So now we're going to go to the back because I'm getting ready to plant out the fall garden. I decided to do it this year, and I'm only planting 2. I only need to plant 2 things, and I'm going to do like the M.I. Gardener said. Wow, look at that plane. He's coming in for a landing. I'm gonna do like the M.R. Gardner said, which is to start them in seed containers. He said, and then plant them out. He said that way you got a head start on the growth. Look at my potato plant, y'all. This is the first time I ever planted seed potatoes. I've always planted potatoes that I've sprouted on my own, and they would be teeny tiny sprouts. And I only got little teeny tiny small potatoes for the few that I've always gotten. So this year, I believe I'm gonna actually get some actual potatoes. Look at those flowers. It's doing what it's supposed to do. And I'm just letting it go. I don't even water it that much, and it's gonna rain today. And so it'll get some watering today. So hopefully when it's time to our harvest on October 15th or October 14th, because our first frost is scheduled for the 15th, then I'm going to see if I got some potatoes. Okay, my squash is winding down, so I'm getting ready to harvest that one. I've got some more flowers, so I'm gonna cut those off and probably eat them. I've got a zucchini coming here, a zucchini coming there that will be ready probably within the next week. I've got a new zucchini back there. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. And another one right there next to that one. And I have another summer squash. So I'm gonna let this produce these last few squashes, and then they're done. I'm going to plant in a new summer squash today in the seed tray. So once these come up, I'm gonna plant two. So once those come up in the seed tray, then I'm gonna eliminate these altogether, even if they're not done, because they're winding down anyway. And I've cut all the leaves off to begin with. So I'm gonna get rid of these, plant the new summer squash in two of these, and then I started some patty pan squash a week ago, and guess what? All 5 seeds came up. I didn't mean to plant that many, but I wanted to make sure I would get at least 2 patty pan plants, and so 5 came. So I'm gonna take the strongest 3 and plant those out and eliminate the 2 weakest. I'm also gonna plant, this is all I'm planting today, this and the Swiss chard. I love that Swiss chard that I got this year, so I'm gonna plant some more for the fall. Now, for the rest of the fall garden, other than the patty pan squash, I'm not gonna plant out, I started to plant out some more cucumbers because my cucumbers are dying back, but I have one here, one back there that doesn't look too good. And then I have one that's ready that I'm gonna harvest today. There's my little harvest bag. So I'm gonna harvest this one on today. And here's my eggplant. That is almost ready. I'm gonna give this probably another week. And then I have a third eggplant back there. I might go on and harvest them probably Monday because I have the new eggplants coming, and to get the other ones off gives the new one energy. Look at this cushaw, y'all. It done just went ham on me. It's everywhere. And y'all know I told y'all about what I did. I did it the human way to fertilize that one female cushaw that I have. I might have more now, I just don't know. But it is growing, see it? It's starting to grow. So that fertilization, the human fertilization took. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna get a stocking. I'm gonna let it get a little bigger. Although this branch is very strong and it's hanging on there, I don't want that squash to fall off because I know it's gonna get big. So I'm gonna tie a stocking around it once it gets big enough, and then just to preserve it. I'm gonna let it grow up until the first frost, and I don't know what size it's gonna be. It's not gonna be like Homestead Hearts because she just harvested, but it should get big enough for me to at least eat it and try it. Look at the lima beans are putting off flowers galore, and I'm getting lima beans, y'all. There's one up there. I've got some down here. I don't know if you can see them. There's some right there, and I've got some more on the back end. So I'm going to let those grow a little bit until I can see the bean all the way. I'm gonna let that bean get a little bigger in the pot. Okay, this is broccoli, so that's part of the fall garden, and I planted that a month ago, but I'm glad I did because we had been cold, then it got hot. So this is gonna be perfect for the fall because we're starting to cool down. I've been picking green beans galore, y'all. Y'all already know the story with the green beans. And I have even more coming. The more I pick them, the more they come. And I'm finally starting to get flowers on the yellow wax beans right here. So they took off after I took them from around the TP trellis and just let it stay like that. I'm gonna get some of this lettuce today too, y'all. This is a mixed muscadine or something kind of lettuce. So I'm gonna cut a little of that off too, because with that, I have a tomato ready and I have that cucumber ready. So guess who's having a salad this evening? Me. And this lettuce keeps trying to bolt on me. And so I've been pulling it from the top. So when I cut it today, that'll keep it from bolting. Okay, I'm at 10 minutes already. Y'all know I'm overboard. I'll just have to take a little longer. And another reason why I'm picking this cucumber today, not only because the plant is starting to die back, but I have one more cucumber here that's is growing, and so I want to at least try to let that one come to maturity. There's another eggplant back there. So that's why I'm cutting that one off, and I'll probably cut that rotten one off too, because I'm not going to eat it. So I can just give the energy to the good one that's coming. Okay, another thing I did that you all don't know about is my seed potatoes that I bought that I was going to plant out the Irish way for the fall. Oh, they started rotting, and it was still time to plant them. So I said, let me just throw them into this keyhole garden and just grow them now, because I found out you could still start potatoes in August. Now they won't get as big or they won't mature all the way, but I'll get small potatoes in October. So I have 2 good months here for something to happen. So I threw the rest of them, I put them in this corner, and then I put the rest of them all along that side, and I covered them with a little hay. And I'm gonna get some more hay as soon as they have it at my farmer's market. Okay, my peppers are peppering. They're coming along once again. Look at that already. And it's starting to get ready to storm. I hear thunder. They're doing good. My peach over here, my peach tree is starting to die back, but that peach is just about ready to pluck right there. My only peach, because the animals got the other one. And look at my pears. They're coming along. There's one, there's two. And let's see, I know that, okay, there's one right there. That's my favorite one right there. So I got 3 pears and 1 peach. Okay, so let's head into the greenhouse. And I'm gonna have to hurry this up. I might not be able to plant if this thunder keeps on, because I'm not trying to get caught out in the rain. Okay, now we're in the greenhouse. Okay, now, first of all, let me pick these ground cherries while I'm thinking about it. Uh-oh, the rain just started. I hear it falling on top of the greenhouse. Okay, here's a ground cherry that needs picking. Here's one. See, when they turn yellow like that, they're ready to be harvested. Otherwise, they'll fall to the ground. Oh, I have one inside of the thing. So let me get that one. Here's one back here. My sister came over the other day and they were all green. And she was like, these aren't ready to pick. I was like, girl, they will be in the next couple of days. And yesterday I had like 10 of them on the ground, ready. Okay. I've got first of all, I got flowers on my indeterminate tomatoes, or determinate. And look at there, new tomato. I just noticed that today. My okra is starting to come. So I'll get a little okra. It might not be much. And look at these greens, y'all. So they really took off after I did that cut. And then here's my cabbage right here. So I'm gonna cover that back up. It might be small, but I'm still getting one. Okay, let me get that so that nothing gets a hold to that. Okay, and my Crowder peas. They're gonna get smothered out by these ground cherries if I don't do something with those. But look at the Crowder peas. They're coming along good. So by the end of this month, I should be able to get a crop going. The celery's still doing wonderful. And here are the patty pan squash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 seeds that I planted. And let me pluck this tomato right now, because I've got new tomatoes. There's a couple up there. I've got tomatoes. You know, I got the ones in the back there, and they're growing pretty good back there. And then I've got one, right there that's growing pretty good. So let me get this right one off to give some more energy to these 2 next to it. So let's get this one. Woo! My salad's gonna be good tonight. Let me stick it right here in the bag. Okay, so it looks as if I'm not gonna be able to plan out because I'm going in the house. I ain't finna get, maybe I'll come out later if the rain stops. But okay, so my seeds are here. So I'll get those planted out later. And I'm gonna let the patty pan keep producing in here. I see I'm getting true leaves now, but I'm gonna switch those too. And what I'm gonna do is plant them in these bigger trays. So everything's gonna go into this tray. So I'm gonna bring some regular soil in here. I'm not gonna do any fertilizing until I put them out. And I've got these grow bags here. So now I'm getting ready to get a shower because the rain caught me. Okay, y'all, let me do this. And I gotta close up this greenhouse. Whew. Well, at least I don't have to water the other plants today, and I've already watered in the greenhouse. But you know what? I'm getting this harvest before I go in. I'm already wet, so let me go on and get this harvest. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Come on, squash. Come on off of there. There we go. We got one squash. I'm gonna leave that one. Let's put the squash in the bag. Okay, let's get these squash flowers. Ow! I done touched the prickly part. Squash flower 1. Squash flower 2. And I'm not messing with this third one. It might have a bee in it. Oh, I had that to happen the other day. Actually, there's no bee. I just felt it. Squash flower 3. And let's see what squash. Oh, here's a squash flower 4. And I'm gonna leave that open one there because some of them other ones still might need to be. Some of those other ones still might need to be pollinated. Okay. Now, let me get the cucumber real quick. Hold on. Let me set this down real quick. First of all, I'm cutting this bad one off. And I'm going to throw that in the compost bin on tomorrow. But let's get this good one so that we can give energy to that new one. Okay, I got the good one off. There he is. So, if nothing else, I got my salad for the night. Okay. I should go on and take one of those eggplants, but I'm not. Uh-oh, here we go. I'm finna really get it now. Okay, let me get this lettuce. Woo! Okay, I got the lettuce. Now let me get my butt on in this house. Okay, y'all. Woo! Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm safe. Woo! Now I gotta dry off. Okay, we're almost at 20 minutes, so that's gonna be double the time that it takes to upload, but that's okay because I needed to update y'all. And I'm still not feeling the best. I went fishing yesterday and it was terrible because I came home and I started cramping again like I had done that day that I got sick. So I was up almost all night. See, there's the ground cherries that I got yesterday. So I'm sure my sister will be over to get those. But anyway, I started cramping again, and I did not like that at all. And I was up all night because every time I tried to stretch out, I would start cramping some more. Okay, there's the lettuce. And here's the rest of the harvest for today. Not much, but it's something. I know that I might save this salad for Sunday. I think I might do that. Okay, let's get these squash leaves out. Yep, so nice little salad. And then I bought some, and then this squash is going to get cut up. Let's get these ground cherries out. Oh, I got a pepper too. That came off of this other pepper plant. And I don't know what kind of pepper it is, other than I know they're mild. So I just went on and took it off because I didn't think it was going to get any bigger. Okay, that takes care of that. So let me put these ground cherries over with the others. So when my sister come by, she can attack them all. She loves them. So I told her next year she'll get some more. Okay, so let's go to the living room. We're right at 20 minutes. Excuse my mess. Yeah, it's a mess again. And my cousins will be coming by in a, oops, I'm not supposed to tell that. Let me shut up right now. But anyway, I'll be cleaning up again. Just know that. Okay, the other day, let me zoom in. Well, I can't. I don't know why this iPhone won't let me zoom in, but it won't. Not when I'm filming. Okay, over here, I went through my seed bank. I don't know if I ever showed y'all my seed bank. And they're no longer in alphabetical order. I was like, bump that, because of the simple fact I'm always in it for something. So, but I did go through it and I organized it. I put all my loose seeds in the bags, and I got everything all set for next winter, actually, because I'll be planting out like in March, end of March, early April. And another thing, I'm finna study my ball book, because y'all know I'm making that jelly this year. I'm gonna get it figured out some kind of way. And I'm planting coffee next year. So this year was the loofah, last year was the cotton, this year or next year will be the coffee. I'm gonna plant a coffee plant, but I'm gonna actually start that coffee plant right around Christmas time. I wanted to get a head start because it will go out just in a pot for the summer. And I just wanted to get a head start. So I'm gonna plant out the plant. And because I have a grow light that stays hooked up in my back room because of the plant from my late brother-in-law's funeral that I'm keeping alive back there with the grow light. So I'll just put it there with the plant that's already there. Oh, these are the extra things that I bought. And those were regularly $36, I believe, either 36 or 32, I can't remember. But they were on clearance, and I had to go to 4 different Rite Aids before I finally found 3. And I didn't feel like going to any of the other Rite Aids around me. So I got 3 of them last Friday, and they were $8 a piece. So for $24, I got these barrel planters, and those run like $80 at Home Depot, and they're real nice too. So all I have to do is drill holes on the side. I have my drill, so I'll do that sometime during this winter and it'll be ready. And you don't have to fill it with dirt. What you do is, and I explained on another video that I did live, what you do is you take plastic containers, and I'm gonna show you. I had some, and I'm adding to it. They're right here, down here on the floor. I will be putting those in either 1 or 2 of the containers. You fill it with plastic container. Then I'm gonna put some of my hay in it, like in the middle. And then the last 2 inches, you put your dirt. So you don't have to go out and buy 20 bags of dirt just to fill that up. You just buy one small bag of dirt to give it the top layer. And that's all strawberries need, actually. And even plants that root down deep, they'll just go around the items that are there, and they'll still thrive, long as they have that little bit of dirt to thrive in, and as long as they're being fertilized. And that's how I filled my garden tables. Oh no, I didn't buy bag after bag of dirt. I filled my garden tables with bottles and cardboard, any type of scrap that I had. I filled up those grow tables, and you see how well they're doing. And then the last inch, I put a bag of dirt in. I might have put a bag and a half because I wanted to level out at the top. But it worked out really well. Really well. So that's how you can save money on dirt. Okay, so I'm at 25 minutes now. So I'm going to get on off of here. I'm going to get busy on my crocheting. I'm making some more market bags. I've been going to the farm market quite a bit. And I've been getting like stuff that I didn't grow, like banana peppers and things like that. And I've been getting them cut up and frozen. And so they told me they'll have patty pan in September. So I told them I'll be back. And I got some of the best cherries I had ever eaten there. And when I went back Monday, they were sold out. But she told me they're going to have black diamond watermelon starting today, actually. But I'm not interested in that. What else? Oh, I'm gonna get some more of my honey. The last two times I went, the bees were around the honey, but when I went on Monday, they weren't around the honey, but I just didn't buy any. I'll get some honey later because that's just for my prepper pantry anyway. I'll get some honey towards the end of the month. And when I go back, that's when I'll go back again. But anyway, I've got 2 bags over there, and then I'm making an orange one. This is just scrap yarn, and then I'm making a denim one over there with some denim yarn. So that's what I've been doing around here because, like I said, I still haven't felt the best. And I did go to the doctor and everything. He seemed to think things are sinus related. I don't think so. But sometimes you have to wait a little bit, long as it's not killing you or whatever. You have to wait a little bit before things show up on tests. So I told my sister I'll be making another appointment shortly here, especially if I notice that symptoms get worse. Right now, they haven't gotten worse, but they're pesky enough to annoy me. Oh, and I see the rain stop now, but that was enough to water my plants for the day. Good. But anyway, so I'll get to the bottom of whatever's going on. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here and get back to doing what I'm doing. And so everybody have a nice evening and a nice weekend, and may God bless you all. Good to see you. Bye-bye.